Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. So as you all know that we are starting a very brand new series on live mint session, especially for live RBI Grade B current affairs. As you all know that live mint is a very important newspaper and a magazine which produces a very good quality of content and very good quality of important articles. That is why in our olive board we have decided that we should come up with a special brand new series on the live mint session, especially for all of you, because most of the students have been requesting for the same. So that is why we thought that let cater to the students demand, and we have come up with a very brand new session on live mint session. So this is all for you, especially for you, and it is up to you how you can maximize the utilization of this series. So we have been preparing for all this series since the starting, and we wanted to inform you that since Reserve Bank examination happens in the month of, like, we call it as like April to May in the next year, so we will be focusing more on the previous 6 months of current affairs. Previous 6 months of current affair we will be mostly focusing on. So this session we will be starting with the July news. July. Okay, so we will be taking like 3 sessions on the July. Okay, so today is a session 1 on the July news, and this we will be doing till May, April and May. Okay. So today what we are going to do is we have taken the news of the July, and that is the first session we are going to do today, and we will going to analyze the news, and I will also showing that these are all the part of the news of the live mint which have been demanded by all of you, and this is especially for all of you. And please enjoy the session. Please provide us the feedback also in the session, and even just whatever, if you have any kind of specific queries, or if you have anything specific that you wanted to say or something like that, you can drop it on the comment box and we will surely cater to that. Okay, so with this note we are starting with our session, and if anybody is there in the session, please tell me your name so that if I can address you by your name in the session, because if I know your name, so it becomes very easy for me to talk to you. May I know how many people are there? If you can just say hi, hello, anything like that in the session. Like, I'm just watching in my chat box. If you can just say hi, hello to me. So I will just simply come to know that who are present in the session, and I will just start off with my session. Okay, so we have people here. We have Eva Bhavaria and Mandar Sasturi. Okay, hello Eva, hello Mandar, welcome to the session. Is anybody else there? I can see many people are there. They can also say hi, hello. I think 13, 14 people are there. Okay, so this is a weekly series, especially for all of you. Okay, fine. Welcome to the session, all of you. So this is RBI Grade B Livemint News Analysis session, and this is especially for RBI Grade B current affair. So here we are especially analyzing the news where you will be getting points. Okay, whenever you are writing your essay, if you are writing your ESI, descriptive question and answer, finance and management descriptive answer, so you will get points from here to answer that in your exam point, in your exams. Okay, so you just sit down simply and understand what I'm saying. So this series is especially for all of you, and we are pledging for your success. Because we are committed toward this series, we will remain consistent in the series, and we all will celebrate at the last, because we want all of you to get selected in the examination. So this series will be offering you a live video batch that is right now going on. Proper syllabus coverage will be there. We cannot say syllabus coverage; it is like proper news coverage will be there. Doubt clearation by the expert, that is by me. Preparation guidance I will be providing you, and it is totally exam centered. No unnecessary things will be there. No unnecessary things will be there. Okay. Okay, Ashutosh is here. Ashutosh, welcome to the session. Good evening to you. Today in this session, we will be starting with July 2022 Live Mint Session 1. Okay, so we are covering this from July, and now we will be going to August, September, October, November, like that. Okay, so July 2022 Session 1 Live Mint. So the first news that we wanted to analyze over here is POSCO to run green energy project. So this is the news that has come in on 15th of July in the Live Mint, which is important for your exam point of view because it is related to the power sector, energy sector, and your renewable energy. And your renewable energy POSCO to run the green energy project. Okay, so sometimes people get confused with the POSCO Act. Okay, POSCO Act is a criminal act which in which the crime against the children are being taken, but here it is POSOCO. Okay, it is not POSCO. It is POSOCO. Okay, you will come to know regarding the full form of this also. So this power ministry have recently notified that POSCO is going to be the central nodal agency and that is going to provide the single window clearance for green energy system. Okay. So they have created a single system, single agency that is called POSCO, that is Power System Operation Corporation Limited. POSCO is Power System Operation Corporation Limited. So this is a central nodal agency which is going to run a single window green energy system. So if anything is related to green energy, you have to go through this process. Okay, you don't have to go here and there. You have to just go to POSCO website and then you will have a single window where you will be finding all the information regarding the green energy. Okay, so why this? Why these rules have been made? Because we wanted to ease the process. Okay, we wanted to make sure that people should have a better access to the green energy, either commercial installments or industrial consumers. Okay, even captive consumer can now take the power under the green open access. Okay, so now they can demand a green supply power from the generation company directly. Okay, now the people can demand the green power from generation company directly. So under these new rules, any consumer, any type of consumer, they can take power under the green open access. Okay, so they have a new platform that has been created that is called green open access. Any consumer, small, big, very big consumer, they can simply go there and take the access of the green energy. What POSCO has to do, if any application regarding the power supply, green power supply comes, like if I went and if I applied that I wanted green energy, I have provided an application. Okay. Now that application either has to be rejected or has to be accepted within 15 days. Within 15 days. So there is a time limit that has been set. That within 15 days, either you reject or accept. If you are not, if you are neither rejecting nor accepting, so it will be automatically being treated as accepted after 15 days. Okay. So earlier the people the people who wanted the green energy, they should have at least 1 megawatt of demand earlier, but now that demand has been lowered to 100 kilowatt. Okay, so the threshold of the transaction has been lowered to 100 kilowatt from 1 megawatt earlier. So because why, we wanted to benefit the smaller consumer. Okay, so there will be a total uniform process will be there, uniform purchase agreement will be there, uniform open access will be there. Okay, so all the people will be getting totally a uniform access. Clean energy they will get without being tied to a discom. That discom is distribution company. So earlier people have to go to a particular distribution company and whether the distribution company is accepting your offer or not accepting. It is not like that. Now you have to just simply apply an application and within 15 days you don't have to go a particular discoms or anything like that. Okay. So tariff will be determined separately for the green energy by appropriate commissions, and cross subsidy charges and whatever charges are there all will be taken care of. Okay, so proper stream, those mean those people who are the renewable power producer, people are renewable power producers are there, they will be getting their money. The cash flow will be happening in a proper way, because we will be getting the money from the consumers, and that money will be transferred to the renewable power producer. Okay, so this all process will be properly streamlined, and all the consumer who are utilizing green energy, they will be given green certificates also. Okay, they will be providing green certification also. And if any green energy is utilized for production of green hydrogen and green ammonia, so cross subsidy surcharge and additional surcharge won't be applicable. That means if you are using energy for production of green hydrogen and green ammonia, then whatever the surcharge and whatever the additional surcharge that has been put on you, that will be also not applicable. Okay, that means if you are using green energy for producing green hydrogen and green ammonia, so this is what is all about, like green energy has been streamlined. Okay, now earlier, the 2003 Electricity Act allowed the consumer to buy power directly from the generator. Okay, so you can use the grid in everywhere. However, the growth of the open access segment has not been as anticipated. Like now, we have created this whole process as open access. Open access we have done. Anybody can come here, they can fill the application within 15 days. Either they have to reject or to accept the whole process. Okay, that is the whole process, open access, right? Now this is the first analysis that we have done. Okay, so sir, will there be free session run daily till the exam? So there is no free session. So sorry, I'm not saying free session. This is a free session, and this free session will happen weekly. Every week this session will happen. Okay, we will be covering from July to the date examination is going to be coming. Okay, like whenever the examination is coming, till that time we are going to cover, so you don't have to worry about that. We have already decided like what news we have to cover at what time. Okay, so you don't have to worry about like weekly or daily. We will be covering, we will be conducting this session weekly, and in this weekly news, till the exam comes, your things will be done. Today is the date. Today is what? Wednesday. Every Wednesday that's will be there, and I would request everybody to subscribe to the channel and put the notification on, because anytime if my other session is going on, you can easily join my other sessions also. Okay, you will be getting all the things. Now the second thing is that Joe Bhattacharya has been appointed as the Director General of Federation of India Fantasy Sports. He was being appointed as a DG, that is Director General of Fantasy Sports. So it is the first and the only self-regulatory industry body for fantasy. So who? Federation of Indian Fantasy Sport is the country first and only self-regulatory industry body for fantasy sports. So they have appointed Joe Bhattacharya as their Director General. So what is the meaning of fantasy sports? What is the meaning of fantasy sports? It is like a online prediction games. Okay, there you can put your virtual teams. Okay, virtual teams of real sports player. Okay, you can just put the pics of that, and the people will be playing over there. Okay, fantasy sports. There you will earn the points on real life statistics, and you will get some fantasy points. Okay, so the more better you play, the better your player performs in the real life, the higher your fantasy point. That means, like if Virat Kohli is there, if Rohit Sharma is there, right? So they are playing some games, real games they are playing outside, and you have enrolled for some fantasy sport online. So if in the real sports, if your Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma is doing good at a cricket, so automatically in your fantasy sports, your player performance, and you will get more points in your fantasy sport. Okay, so you play against the other managers and their teams. That is just like that. So this is a new type of Federation of Indian Fantasy Sports. For him, the Director General of this new fantasy sports was been appointed as Joe Bhattacharya. So who is this Joe Bhattacharya? So he is a very important functionary in India, and he has been part of various policy making industry stakeholder. He is a very well known figure in the Indian entertainment and sports industry and media industries. He is often treated as a godfather of fantasy sports. He has even designed the first ever fantasy sport of Super Selector of ESPN Star Sports. Okay, he is the first person who has first ever fantasy sports game that has been launched. It is called Super Selector for ESPN Star Sport. Has been designed by him. Okay, he has remained a project director for FIFA Under 17 World Cup, and he has successfully delivered the junior tournament in the history of FIFA. And he has taken many roles, like he has acted like a team director in Kolkata Knight Riders. He was also a part of the head of the programming and history of the National Geographic Channel in South Asia. So this is all why he has been appointed as a Director General of Federation of India Fantasy Sport. I have taken this sport because people don't know about the fantasy sport. Okay, so you should better know what is this. Now, Reliance partners with Athletics Federation of India. Reliance partners with Athletic Federation of India. You know, Reliance is a very big industry conglomerate. Okay, so they have joined hand with the Athletic Federation. Why? The main task of them is to provide holistic growth of the athletics in India. So this conglomerate Reliance Foundation has partnered with the Athletics Federation of India, and now this partnership is now going to more deepen. Okay, so why this partnership is being kept is because we wanted to discover the people, we wanted to nurture the people, we wanted to develop the Indian sports spirit. That is why since Reliance Foundation is being an important part of this Athletics Federation of India. The main task of this is to provide a special focus on the girls, a special focus on the girls, because we wanted to bridge. Why we wanted to bridge the gender gap and enable them to achieve their dreams. So that is why we this is going to act like a bridging gap, focus on the girls athlete, because Reliance Foundation is uh, headed by Neeta Ambani ji. She is the head of the Reliance Foundation, so she is itself a woman, so she is taking care of the Athletics Federation of India, where special focus will be given to the girls athlete. So this is the main thing that I wanted to say in this session. Now, this is a report that has been prepared by the Finance Ministry. India current account deficit could deteriorate in further. Okay, so this news came on 14th of July 2022. Okay, so as per the report of the economic review that has been done by the Finance Ministry, India current account deficit CAD, current account deficit is going to further deteriorate. That will it will come down. India will not have a good position under the current account deficit. So the major reason for this is what? The major reason is we have a high import bills. We have an import bill that is high because costlier food, energy, because we are getting the crude oil from outside. So because of that, since crude oil the prices are rising, and because of that rising import bill, because around 80% of the crude oil, 80% of the oil imports, we take it from outside. So if there is any change in the prices of the goods, so it will affect our current account deficit. Then there is a geopolitical tension that is going on, Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, right? All these things are going on, which are creating huge issues with our merchandise export, and because of that it can also push the rates of, it can prevent the export from India. Then we all know that there is a sharp surge in the gold imports, because as the festive season is coming, the wedding season is coming, so that is why there is a sudden increase in the buying of the gold. There is a sudden increase in the buying of gold, so the more people buy the gold, so the more forex reserve goes. Okay, so that is why in order to prevent the sharp increase in the gold import, government has recently hiked the custom duties from 10.75% to 15% on the gold imports. Then some important thing is also there, like, as you all know that the service export is something which our India is globally competitive. Because in service export we are at surplus and we have a good amount of forex that we generate from the service export. Because in service export we are in surplus, we are not in deficit. Okay, so whatever the deteriorating situation that is going on, we are trying it through managing the service export. But service export cannot manage all the things. We need to be have a good at merchandise export, and we need to curb our import. We need to do import substitution. We have to do import substitution. We have to curb our imports. How we can curb our imports? By producing the goods in our country. How we can curb the supply of oil from outside, like we are saying that we wanted to blend 20% ethanol by 2025. By blending the petrol with ethanol, we are going to reduce our oil bill. Right now we are using 100%. Now we wanted to mix that petrol with 20% ethanol. So with this 20% ethanol that we are going to produce in our country, we are going to cut our import bills. So these are the things which we have to do in order to make sure that our current account deficit should not get deteriorated. Okay, so even during that time, as the current account deficit has also depreciated our Indian currency. Now it has already gone out of like above 80 marks, rupees 80. $1 has reached above 80 mark. And now because of that, this depreciation of rupees that has happened because of the elevated global commodity, it is further making our current account deficit. We are not able to manage it properly. Okay. And because of the depreciation of the Indian rupees, we are uh, paying more for our import bills, because as the currency get depreciated, and the currency getting depreciated every time, so we are paying more and more in our forex reserve. So that is why as per the Ministry of the Finance report, we are making sure that we try to curb our import. At the same time, we try to do some kind of import substitution, and we wanted to produce make in India, and all these goods are there, like make in India, skill India mission, then import substitution. We are trying to do that in order to make sure that this current account deficit we are able to manage in the near future. Okay, so but there is a slightly sluggish start that has happened because we got a good seasonal rainfall of July, June, that is monsoon that we got. So because of that, good season have started. Because of that, we are hoping that we are getting proper rainfall, and because of that, properly the rain will get properly distributed throughout the country. And because the rain creates a good kind of impact in our Indian economy, because the agriculture will get boost, and agriculture when from the agriculture boost we are going to get manufacturing boost, and from the manufacturing boost we'll get the service. So whenever the rain is proper in our country, seasonal rainfall is proper in our country, every sector get the boost of it. Okay, so this is what the economic review of the uh, finance ministry wanted to say in this. Now UAE has announces a $2 billion investment in Indian food park to ease the shortage. UAE has announced a $2 billion investment for Indian food park. So what is this? So UAE United Arab Emirates has said that they are going to invest around $2 billion to develop a series of food park in India. Okay, why? They wanted to ease the food shortage throughout the world and in the South Asia region. Okay, so it will help. This investment will help India food yield in the region by threefold. So by investment in this $2 billion investment will increase the Indian food yield by threefold in just 5 years. Like within 5 years, with this investment, India's food yield will be increasing by threefolds. Okay, so what this park will do? This park will bring all the farmers, all the processor, retailer, everybody will come together. New kind of technologies will come. They will help in minimizing the waste. They will help in conserving the water. They will maximize the crop yield, and it will help boosting the productivity of the field. So which are the important area where they are mostly focusing on? The first on the crops like potato, rice and onion, they are mostly focusing on. Okay, so potato, rice, and onion, they are mostly focusing on the first, and after that, they will be moving into the other few sectors. Okay, so the four countries UAE, India, USA, and Israel, they will also provide advanced renewable energy projects to India. Wind and solar energy plants will be also created under that. Okay, we will be getting the proper support from the USA, Israeli private sector, and as you all know that the whole world food security is being threatened because of the war in the Ukraine, because Russia and Ukraine are the world third and fourth largest exporter of the wheat. So because of the war between Russia and Ukraine, there is a shortage of the food grain and there is an issue of the food security throughout the world. So that is why we need to produce and we need to provide that kind of investment throughout the world. And this war, because of this war, Russia Ukraine war, there this has disrupted the supply chain, because most of the product goes to Africa, and this has disrupted the supply chain, and this export and this food grain price have crossed the record level. The prices of the food grain has been so high, and because just now after the COVID, the markets are getting recovered, and all of a sudden this war, Russia Ukraine war, so because of that the prices have gone out of control. Prices have gone out of control and people are not having money to buy the things. Okay, so what is the purpose of this food park is that the purpose of this food park is that it will help benefit the local farmers. It will also it will also help in reducing the trade barriers. At the same time, it will also unify the food safety standard. Like right now every country focusing on different type of food standards. So now these four countries who are called as one of the top world four countries, they will have to unify on the food standard so that no consignment gets blocked, nothing gets blocked. Okay, so this will also helping in India. They will helping in providing opportunities. Like India is having a lot of perishable goods, because if you are not able to sell it at a proper time, they will get perished. So this will provide opportunities like food park, because there will be storage, cold storage facility will be there. So India will be also uh, doing an export of the perishable food goods with this help of a food parks. Okay, so as you all know that Gulf Arab states who are importing, Gulf Arab states are importing 80 to 90% of their food. Okay, so so they, if any kind of food security issue happens, so they will become vulnerable to that. Okay, so that is why these Gulf states are investing in other countries in order to get security for themselves. So that is why United Arab Emirates is investing $2 billion in India in order to make sure that they remain food secure. Okay, and with the bilateral transaction that is going on between them, UAE, Gulf countries are good at oil. India can provide food. Okay, so this is like a bilateral transaction that can happen, like oil for food, food for oil, like that. Okay, so there will be a intimate relationship that will be building between the two countries. Like I am helping you, you are helping me. Make sure that we remain all above the like if there's any issues happen with the world food crisis, when any food crisis happen in the world, we have to talk together, we have to make sure that we remains at a safer side. That is why this investment is going on throughout the world. Okay, so wealthy Gulf states like Qatar, UAE, Saudi, they are also investing heavily in the farmland overseas, because most of the Gulf states are there. They are mostly a desert in region. So that is why these wealthy Gulf states are heavily investing in the farmland overseas. Okay, and they are also providing agri-tech technologies, like Israel is providing agri-tech technologies to India. Okay, so what is the problem with India? India is having a very low crop yield. India is having a very low crop yield. We have a big farms, we have big fields are there, but there is a lack of crop yield. We are lacking the regular irrigation. Okay, so that is why this kind of investment is needed in order to have better crop yield at a particular place. So that is why these investment are very important for your future safety. Okay, now I hope everybody is getting. Is it fine, everybody? You can just simply say yes, no. How many people? I hope everybody is there. Okay. So now the next is government extended ROSCTL scheme till March 2024. Okay, this scheme is especially related to apparels and garments. Okay, so this government extends ROSCTL scheme till March 2024 for the export of apparels and garments. So this, what is the meaning of ROSCTL? It is rebate on central taxes and levies. So government will provide rebate on central and state taxes. Okay, why? Because government wanted to increase the export, so that is why government will reimburse any kind of central tax and levies. Okay, so why this scheme has come is because government wanted to provide them with stable and predictable policy. Okay, so because of that, it will help in producing a cost efficiencies. Okay, and once the policy is clear, there is no ups and down in the policy. The people will be there will be a good amount of efficiencies that will be happening, and it will help in leading to a large number of MSME joining the apparel export business. Okay, because most of the people don't join this business because just because they are not sure about the policy of the government. So that is why government has come up with a important policy, and they have said that this is a uniform policy, everybody has to take care of it, and this will help in making sure that India, this people will join this policy at a large number, like MSME, they will join the apparel sector, garment sector, so that because there is a now uniform policy regime is there. Okay, so ROSCL initiative was suppressed by the new ROSCL scheme. Okay, so the main aim is that we wanted to reimburse all the embedded and state central taxes on the manufactured goods and garments. Okay, then the main task of this ROSCTL scheme is that compensate the central and state taxes along with the duty drawback scheme. So there is also a duty drawback scheme was there. Along with this ROSTL, you will also get additional advantage of the compensation. Okay. So what is this duty drawback scheme? So what the duty drawback scheme is, like any exporter, anybody who is doing garment export or anything, they get refund on their custom duty. So along with the custom duty, they will be also compensated for their state and central taxes. Okay, so ROSCTL scheme will compensate not only your state and central taxes, but it also compensate your duty drawback scheme. So duty drawback scheme is working along with the ROSCTL scheme. Okay, so all exporter of garment manufacture, all these are eligible for this whole process, except those who are under the denied entry list. Okay, they will other people can get the benefit of the scheme. Okay, now inflation can dip from 7% to 5% by March 2023 as per SBI research. SBI has done its research that inflation can dip from 7% to 5% by March 2023. So this is a good sign. Okay, so State Bank Research wing is called, the report is called EcoRap. This is the latest edition of the State Bank Research report, which says that the inflation could go from 7 to 5%, that inflation will decrease by March 2023, which is a good sign because since 6 months we are already into the upper tolerance level. You know, RBI upper tolerance level is what? RBI said that 2 to 6. You should not go below 2, you should not go above 6. Or if you wanted really, you should maintain at least 4% of the inflation. So for 6 months, our inflation is above 6. Our inflation is above 6. Okay. It remains 7.01, 7.95, 6.95, like that. Okay. So this report comes as a relaxing things for the people, because as per SBI research report, they are saying that inflation could dip from 7% to 5%. So this moderation is going, why this moderation of inflation is going to happen? What will be the possible reason for that? Because government has taken various steps. What step government has taken? Government has cut the taxes on the petrol, diesel. Government has done restriction imposed on the food export. Okay, and cut in the cement prices. All these things are happening because of that easing of the business is going on. Ease. Now that is why, because government is using all these measures, so the prices of the goods are coming down. Okay, government is removing the restriction, government is cutting the cement prices, government is cutting the taxes, so that is why the prices of the goods are coming down. Okay, So various type of goods are there, like which like there are various category of goods, like supply driven price changes are there, like food is there, household products are there, like dishes and line is there, automatically sudden ups and downs happens in the prices. So that is why government wanted to make sure that whether supply side driven or demand side driven, we have to take care of like the prices remains under the control. Now, Union Cabinet has approved Gati Shakti University. Very important. Very, very important. This is very important. With Gati Shakti, everybody knows that something is there regarding the Gati Shakti project. But the Gati Shakti University is linked with your Gati Shakti master plan. What is that? So, Union Cabinet has decided that they are going to upgrade the National Rail Transport Institution, that is called NRTI, and now that will be called as Gati Shakti University in Gujarat. Okay, so what is the purpose of doing this? What is the purpose of doing is that we wanted to create this university as a hub for education. We wanted to create this university as a hub of skilling. We wanted to create this university as a hub of research. We wanted to create this university as a hub of transportation, of rail transport. So that is why the Prime Minister has chaired a high level meeting and they have said that we want to upgrade this university. National Rail and Transportation Institute is going to be the central university, and that university will be known as Gati Shakti University. Okay, so there will be railway training centers will be there, special laboratories will be there. They will be providing training to all these people. Okay, so this is going to be the first ever university in Vadodara. Okay, Vadodara, and it is once it become a central university. But once it becomes a central university, it will enjoy a greater autonomy. They are going to do their research, they are going to get central grants and everything they are going to get. So autonomy will be there in their functioning of the work. Okay, so the name, people will saying why this name only Gati Shakti? Why this name has been put? It is a name because of the put because government has started a very big flagship scheme. So the name of the flagship scheme was rupees 100 trillion PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. You know, government has started PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan for multi-modal connectivity like waterways, railways, roadways, airways, even your mobile towers, broadband connectivity. Okay, so government has started PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan for multi-modal connectivity. So that is why the name has been taken from here, the Gati Shakti University. Okay, so the main task is that of this PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan is that we wanted to build a very holistic infrastructure, like everything is getting connected. Okay, all the railways, waterways, roadways, shipways, airways, everybody should get connected. Okay, so this year the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan has got first ever outlay of rupees 20,000 crore for the budget. Okay, so government has to provide 100 trillion rupees for this whole master plan. So that is why under this whole master plan only, PM has decided that we will create a Gati Shakti University for the railways. Okay, so Gati Shakti master plan is especially for bringing 16 ministry all together, like your railways, your roadways. Okay, we wanted to integrate all together. Okay, providing connectivity projects and providing very seamless connectivity to everybody. Okay, we wanted to provide seamless connectivity to everybody so that people can move properly, goods, services, and everybody can move properly without any kind of hindrance. Okay, so that is why this PM Gati Shakti project has utilizing the various schemes like Bharat Mala, Sagar Mala, inland waterways, dry inland, Udaan scheme. Everything is being part of this. Okay, so under this whole plan, PM has said that we are wanted to create a Gati Shakti University that is in Vadodara, especially for training, research, and development of the railway infrastructure in our country. Okay, so guys, this is all for today, and as you all know that we are offering a courses on RBI Grade B 2023 plans. It is a very important plans. It is a very holistic plans that we are providing for ESI, FM, descriptive model question answers, 40 objective, 10 descriptive mock test. All the things will be evaluated by the experts. Each and every detailed and comprehensive study plan you will get under the target RBI Grade B 2023 course. Please make sure that if you really wanted to prepare for RBI Grade B, do join this session, and you will get a personalized mentorship batch. Personalized mentorship batch you will getting with RBI Grade B, with 6 months of rigorous preparation will be done for you. So what you are going to that, you will be given a dedicated mentor. You will get customized feedback, a customized study plan, and frequently you will be given feedback on your preparation, and doubt clearance and clearance will be happening through a email. Okay, so this is a very new to thing. Personalized mentorship batch you will be getting under this. Okay, so we have started a new channel that is called RBI Nabard SEBI Preparatory app. So you can go to Play Store, download the app, because this app is especially for regulatory bodies. It is other than your Oliveboard app. So this is the new app that has been created by the Oliveboard, especially for regulatory body. And we have even launched a new YouTube channel that you are there into the session, and you will be getting all the regulatory bodies videos, regulatory bodies update in our new YouTube channel that you are already signed in. Okay. So, guys, thank you so much for joining the session. Please provide your reviews to the session, and it's great to have you here. And thank you so much for joining the session. I will be seeing you in the next class. Till then, never forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Please do subscribe to this channel and make this series a huge successful. Because of your participation, only this series is going to be successful. Make sure that you participate in the fullest. Please share this video to your friends so that they also can get the benefit out of it. Okay, so thank you. Bye bye. Take care and see you in the next class.